This window's set up printing. Below this you'll also see the list of different printers here, and I'll click on one of these just to show you the settings. They all have separate settings, so once you understand one you kind of get the hang of the others. But the setup printing category, the heading category, you can see some specific settings you can turn on and off. So before printing you can have it prompt you for print quantity. So you know when you hit print it comes up and says how many prints. If you don't want that to happen, you want a faster workflow, you just, or if you have packages, you just uncheck that. Prompt for package number, you can have that come up if you just want a little extra dialogue so you don't accidentally print packages. If you have editable text, you can have it pop up and say, make sure, just to remind you to fill out the text correctly, if you want an overlay on it. Match media type, it's kind of what I was talking to you about before with output canvases. I'm not sure if we still use this, but this is, I think it's default unchecked. And these are some pretty handy settings. After printing unmarked printed images, so if you have it so that every image that comes in is marked and then you print it, and then you check this box so it unmarks it, then you'll know exactly which pictures in your thumbnail window were printed. If you return to main menu or restart your setting, you're going to lose those check mark boxes though. You can also have it remove the images completely from the thumbnail window, so you're only left with certain images that haven't been printed. You can have it delete the ones that were printed, save the printed images to a sitting folder. This is only if you do start sitting and you're printing through there, and it'll overwrite the existing files. Down here you can set before printing order, show all group photos, so it'll make sure you have the right one selected for the right category. And I'll just also show you just the basic printer. These basically all have similar, with some differences. Mitsubishi, it's just basic little fine-tuning adjustments for each printer. So if it's a Sony printer, you can go to the UP-DR150. You can say use these settings, because say every print that comes out of your DR150, all of them are too red, so you turn the red down. They're also too dark, so you turn the dark down, the light up, and you change your sharpness. And that's if every single print, not just certain images, like every single print consistently comes out wrong, you can adjust it here. And every print that goes through the 150 will have these settings applied. And the lamination type is based on your media. You want to make sure these are the right lamination types, otherwise you might see some funky results. And these printers all basically have the similar things. Mitsubishi has some different ones. They're pretty much self-explanatory. And let's see, the print to file. This we don't really use anymore. We do print to file sets, which I'll explain later in a different section. The print center, this is dealing with if you're going to send a print out to the OS print center, to like an inkjet printer. These are just some options you can choose. So you can have it match the image to the orientation. Open the print job dialog for packages, toggle between desktop printers, so if you have two same inkjets it'll go back and forth. It'll always go through the processor, so have the processor do all the work rather than doing the foreground. And the print to file, like I said, we don't really use. And that's about it for this